Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's almost a shame to interrupt the honourable gentleman's flow. With permission, Madam Deputy Speaker, I'd like to update the House on an important development relating to our Royal Navy submarine fleet, which will boost national security, economic growth and deliver savings to the taxpayer. This morning, my right honourable friend, the Defence Secretary, is visiting the Rolls-Royce Nuclear Skills Academy site in Derby to announce our new Unity contract with Rolls-Royce submarines. Unity is worth around £9 billion over 8 years, and as its name implies, it brings together 8 contracts into one, covering the research, design, manufacture and in-service support of the nuclear reactors that power the current and planned future Royal Navy submarine fleet, which help keep the nation and our allies safe. This is the biggest contract Rolls-Royce have ever signed with the UK Ministry of Defence. It's a contract that will help Rolls-Royce operate in a more integrated and efficient way, driving efficiencies, reducing waste, saving more than £400 million and delivering on the government's commitment to provide value for money for the taxpayer. And it will ensure our committed submariners, who alongside their families sacrifice so much to keep us all safe, can continue to protect us around the clock, every minute of every day. This new deal is not only a boost for our national security, it underpins the government's triple lock guarantee to our continuous at-sea nuclear deterrent and our important AUKUS defence and security partnership with the United States of America and Australia. By enabling the development of our next generation SSN AUKUS nuclear-powered conventionally armed submarines. The Unity contract is also a boost for British industry, a boost for the resilience of our defence supply chains, and a boost for jobs, skills and economic growth in communities in the East Midlands and across the country. The Unity deal will create more than 1,000 new jobs, sustaining around 5,000 skilled, well-paid roles in total, the majority in Derby, but also around 200 in Glasgow and Cardiff. The Unity deal will also help deliver the next generations of skilled workers that we need in our nuclear defence enterprise, with the Rolls-Royce Nuclear Skills Academy offering 200 apprenticeships each year. Unity also paves the way for the use of safer and more sustainable materials in our fleet, supporting the commitment made by Defence to better environmental performance. The new contract with Rolls-Royce, an historic British industrial success story, comes as we consult industry partners and trades unions on our new defence industrial strategy and as we seek to create a new partnership with government fit for our more uncertain age. This government recognises that defence is critical not only for our national security but is a key driver for economic growth. It makes the UK more resilient. And through our defence industrial strategy, we aim to strengthen that virtuous circle that connects a more resilient UK-based defence sector and economic growth across the country. It is this virtuous circle that will enhance our military capabilities and make them in turn more resilient, which not only deters our enemies, but also acts as an engine of growth for opportunities, skills and well-paid jobs across our devolved nations and regions. By onshoring and putting British manufacture first, wherever it's in our national interest to do so, we will build on the 200,000 skilled British jobs currently sustained by MOD expenditure, delivering on the government's plan for change and our primary mission to kickstart economic growth, whilst simultaneously delivering on the first duty of any government to keep its people safe. Madam Deputy Speaker, we're all passionate about defence in this House, and the defence of our nation should be too important for political point scoring. I hope we have a consensus on that, and it's in that spirit that we're consulting on our strategic defence review, so that we have a national plan for defence, not just a Labour plan for defence, that will help inform our path towards spending 2.5% of GDP on defence. And in that spirit, Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to thank my predecessor in the role, the current Shadow Secretary of State for Defence, the Honourable Member for South Suffolk, for the groundwork he put into this deal. What he started, we are finishing. On Wednesday, the Defence Secretary updated the House on the key role of our submarine fleet and the role it plays in deterrence. And we all saw it warding off the Russian spy ship Yantar from UK waters. We should be under no illusion. This was just the latest example of growing Russian aggression targeting the UK and our NATO allies. So in our increasingly dangerous world, the UK's nuclear deterrent is our ultimate insurance policy that protects our freedoms and our way of life. So this deal underpins that insurance policy for the next 8 years as we begin to phase in our new fleet of dreadnought nuclear-powered and nuclear-armed submarines. This deal also foreshadows a brighter future for the UK defence sector, guided by our defence industrial strategy that will make us more secure and prosperous at home and strong abroad. And Madam Deputy Speaker, I commend this statement to the House.
Shadow Secretary of State James Cartledge.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker.